appropriate time of the day. To you, friends and enemies, I am Richard, and this whole thing around us, why that's LMTDTMFFR, or say it with me now. Limited time offer, no vowels. And how are you doing this morning? I hope you are doing well. I am doing well, although I had forgotten that it was April 1st today, and woke up and I saw a thing and I went, oh, that's weird, and then I went, no, okay, yep, that's what's going on. Yes, beware, or if it's already too late for you. Have you been tricked today lots of times by things going on all over the place? I sure hope not. It's okay, to see all these things, but I mean, it is such a pain sometimes to disseminate what is and is not real. Sometimes people release things on April 1st. I mean, for instance, Monkey Island 5 announcement was released on April 1st, and then it went, I had forgotten it was that day. So, sometimes things get caught up in what is going on here. So, yeah, it ain't great all the time. Still, here we are, on a Tuesday, looking at, not exactly a point-and-click game, but another FMV type game. So, yeah, Murderous Muses today. Because it's Muses, it's set in a gallery where we have paintings and things going on here, yeah? And somebody, Mordechai, apparently, has been murdered. Not that I have seen any of that or whatever's going on, but yeah, looks interesting to me. And I'll tell you why it looks very interesting to me. It's because, over we go to that screen. Let me just... Alright, let's just have a quick look at this. See, you've got a seed. Yeah, a seed. So you can... There are different solutions to things. And look, a randomized killer. So you can play this lots and lots of times and, work out who done what each time. Or, it'll be a different person each time. That's really what I mean it to do. And yeah, it does say continue, but I haven't played any of it. I just booted it up to make sure it worked. So now, here we are with things. Yeah, no jokes from me about April 1st and stuff. I'm just not all that interested in doing it. So, let's hope we're doing the tutorial.
Higgins quit because he was a bit crazy. You're not a bit crazy, are you?
No.
These paintings, they're just paper and pigment. Nothing else. See you in the morning. Sorry, I forgot to mention. If anyone does try to break in, then don't try and be a hero. Just call the police and run. Okay? Stay safe.
Oh no. Mirlhaven's unsolved mysteries. The murder of Mordechai Grey. See? Mordechai, he's dead.
Welcome to Mirlhaven's Unsolved Mysteries. Tonight, we'll be trying to solve the murder of Mirlhaven's most famous artist, Mordechai Grey, brutally murdered in his loft last year, on the night of All Hallows Eve. Grey had been painting 6 portraits at the time. They were all suspects, according to Justice Hoon, but Hoon was unable to convict any of them.
Oh no convictions, that's
Could
horrible.
there still be a killer on the loose?
And we'll go back the other way as well. Not a murderer on the loose.
Was it Dominic Serra,
Who would like
the
that?
lush burlesque dancer? Or Otto Pipistrel, our now famously cancelled ventriloquist? Or perhaps Lilith Rendell, the island's only undertaker? Grey was also painting Sunday Finch, our twinless tennis star, Xavier Hahn, the reclusive clockmaker, and finally, Vice Justice Catherine Myers. Perhaps Justice Hoon was covering up
See
for
that her
his
name was
understudy.
Death.
We have all the juicy details coming up, but before we discuss those murderous muses, let's delve into the mind of a killer by retracing their footsteps on that fateful day.
Well, that's interesting that I could get that on a security terminal, but alright. And why is it always 6 suspects? Because 6 is the best number. For, you know, a generous amount of suspects without there being too many things not going on there. Okay. Yeah. I have. Right, so well, now that we've started this and we're doing this and we're ready to go. I mean, can I move now? Nope, we're still slowly panning out. Do you want me to press a button? No? Yes? I can't do anything. Oh, now I can. Alright, now that we've started this, day one. I mean, is this a tutorial? I sure hope so. Now that we've done this, I suddenly remembered I have forgotten to do a thing that is vitally important to do. 30 seconds. Whoop! I said 30 seconds, it was even less. There we go. I am back. Hey! Oh, I've chopped off the top of my head with this camera. That's great. Let's adjust that while we're here. So that you can see that I am not an egg. There we go. Alright. Good evening, good appropriate time of the day to you. We are trying Murderous Muses today. We've just started and it says it's day 1. And now my television... Yep, my television no longer works. That's great. Just static. Well, I hope nobody... Can I jump? No, I can't jump. There's no jump. I'm going to be pressing space all the time and not doing anything. That's a shame. Hope nobody will be caught out by any April Fools. The only one I have seen of any note is the Dave the Diver remaster. It's an April Fool's Day joke. And they've got they've got like realistic looking graphics on it now. Or that is the advert for it. Coming in 2049. So, you know, we've got to wait, but that's alright. A note. Hey, can you please open the crates and hang Gray's paintings for me? There'll be 6 arriving each day. Please try to match them up correctly with the plaques I've put up. When you're done, turn on the security monitor to start your shift. Thank you, Sasha. X. I mean, usually that would be a kiss. But if my boss is giving me kisses like that, that implies a different kind of relationship. Oh, a note with curiously uniform handwriting. What does that do? 70s real life. Yeah. Oh, okay. Ah, now I can turn it over and look. Right, okay. Just in case there's anything on the back. In this instance, no. Alright. Thank you. Hang paintings for Sasha. Alright. Murderous Muses 2023, that must have been. There were 3 at the end there. The Baconian.
The Baconian was founded in 1967 by Gallery Argenta, who believed Sir Francis Bacon was the true author of the works generally associated with Shakespeare. To this day, any play originally thought to be by Shakespeare can only be performed at the Baconian if it is credited to Sir Francis in the programme.
Oh, well, that's interesting to know. And can I think about all the Trump themes? Right? No, I don't even want to think about those. I mean, because it's difficult enough to work out what is going on in those tiny, tiny minds over there. Never mind when somebody else is trying to pretend to be them and make a prank at the same time.
Mirlhaven is famously close to the spirit world, with many saying the fabric of the universe is stretched unnaturally thin here. Grey believed that most past inhabitants of Mirlhaven were still on the island, including his mother.
Okay. This is presumably the crate that needs unpacking. Mirlhaven Mines. A telephone. Oh, another button to press.
Welcome to Gallery Argenta. I'm Jamie, your jovial art museum information educator. Push my
Well done,
buttons
Jamie,
and see how
for
I
having
respond.
Alright.
Welcome to Gallery Argenta. I'm
No.
Jamie, your jovial art museum information educator. Push my buttons and see how I respond.
Given that this is the last... Oh, no. That weird square of cleanness right there, or is it a light? No, it can't be the light, because otherwise that light would also do it. Ah, there's a skylight. Okay. That makes sense then. But yeah, given that you're the last button I pushed in this room, you know, you really should have been more front and centre. I guess you're front and centre for the guests coming in? Oh, look, there's a button. Yeah, okay. That's probably better. Well, let's have a look around. Alright, so we have Mirlhaven Mines. Oh, has everybody got... Yeah, there's a load of them. Hello, crate. Oh! I was just trying to move you out of the way, but alright. Grey's Law number 22. A gathering of birds depicted above the annual fair. I don't know why depicted. Oh, it's got a barcode on the back. Interesting. Alright. Press I to open the inventory. Ah, there it is. Okay, and then I can click on it and see. Alright. So they're all scattered everywhere. I thought they were all going to be in this crate here, so they're not. Staff only. But I'm staff. Oh. Lighthouse resting precariously on a cliff top. Well, none of those would appear to be Mirlhaven Mines. The undulating hills, scrying, Aurora Woods. We're going back into the other place because this is where I've started to be. Xavier.
Perfectionist surgeon turned clockmaker Xavier Hahn is Mirlhaven's most in-demand artisan. He took a small hiatus when his mother died last year, and more recently after divorcing his wife Caroline. But his reclusiveness and rare output has made him more in demand than ever. Perfectionist surgeon turned clockmaker
I thought you said
Xavier
clockmaker,
Hahn
and I thought,
is
wow, an
Mirlhaven's
in-demand
most
clockmaker. I mean, I can't
in-demand
believe on that.
artisan.
Alright, this is the room of suspects.
His mother died last year, and more recently after divorcing
Sunday
his wife
and Monday.
Caroline. But his
I thought you said
reclusiveness and rare
twinless.
output has made him more in demand than ever.
Alright.
Sunday and Monday, Mirlhaven's most remarkable
No, I was wrong.
twins,
You're both
were
twins.
already well known as the miracle test tube daughters of geneticists Goddard and Constance Finch.
Alright.
But they found fame in their own right on the tennis court, quickly becoming the world's youngest and most memorable doubles champions.
Why are they the most memorable? Because they're twins? Alright. Oh, another painting. A worried-looking boar. I wanted to look around the back of that, just to make sure. Ah! Right. Okay. No, nothing on the back of it. Alright, cool. Away with you. Professor Myers.
Professor Catherine Myers is Mirlhaven's current Vice Justice, serving under Justice Hoon, and is directly responsible for maintaining criminal laws and rehabilitating offenders. She's also the mastermind behind Mirlhaven Manor, the island's only penitentiary, allowing offenders to rehabilitate closer to home instead of being sent overseas.
Oh, I mean, you're an island. Don't know if that's a good idea or not. The Bell of Justice or something. Alright. Oh, it's our ventriloquist, Otto.
Otto and Pip are Mirlhaven's most famous comedy duo, having secured Best Comedic Performance for 3 years running at the prestigious Golden Auk Awards.
Oh.
Pip also has his own solo career, which includes a best-selling children's book and a cartoon series based on the Pip is Hip universe.
Pip being the puppet. Pip has their own thing, do they? Okay, that's one way to spin off and get more income for you. Alright. And I thought it said in the opening that you had been cancelled. I would like to have known more information. I guess maybe you won't talk about that in a museum. So yeah.
As the last remaining funeral director on the island, Lilith Rendell ferries Mirlhaven's souls to their final destination. Angel to the bereaved, she comforts those left behind, whilst pioneering carbon-neutral cremations and burials using compostable coffins.
Has anybody ever been to a museum where there has been a funeral director in there? I can't think of a single one. And here we have Dominique.
Better known as her alter ego, Miss Moonstruck, talented dancer Dominique Serrant regularly performs her bewitching blend of ballet and burlesque at the Moonstruck Lounge. At one time set for stardom on the West End stage, Dominique's path took an unexpected turn due to a tragic death in the family, but London's loss soon became Mirlhaven's gain.
Okay, well, there we go. Those are our suspects. And, there's loads of them. What are you? The Great Auk. Extinct, 1953. Alright. I sure hope this doesn't spring to life and come and rampage trying to kill me while I'm trying to solve a murder. A rock formation resting at sunset. Maybe an undulating hill? I don't know. Painting of our glorious island. Alright. And then, oh. But I want to go over there and see the bell. Alright, I have to go all the way around, do I? Were there other stairs? There are. What a weird thing. Saviour's Bell, 1975. Alright, well, I'm not sure why it's Saviour's Bell. Did it save someone, and now it can't save anybody ever again because now it's in a museum? Alright, we've opened these 4 in here. They said there were only 6 being delivered every night. Right? We got 5 of them. That's the Mirlhaven Mines, that's the undulating hills. Scrying. Maybe? Maybe that as well? Looking? A worried looking bear. Boar, even, sorry. That's a boar. Is that the baby boar? Or is that just a rock that happens to look like a boar? Rock formations? Painting of our glorious island? Alright, well... Aurora Woods. Maybe the boar? That's the only one which looks relatively woodsy to me. Unless this is it. Nope. A farmhouse surrounded by flying poultry. Alright. Thanks. The Henge Crystal.
During an excavation of the Henge in 2011, a hive of secret passageways and rooms was found running all the way to the Aurora Woods and beyond. This giant crystal ball is one of the few artifacts recovered during the dig. and, due to the ban on all paraphernalia of divination, is now safely homed at Gallery Argenta. Don't try to see anything in it. That would be illegal.
Why is there a banning of working of not premeditation, of premonition? Orc fair, revenge. Oh, you don't have a button to press. Okay. The docks. Okay. That does
Mirlhaven
indeed
is
look
still
like
a major
docks.
fishing venue, and its shores offer plentiful supplies, enough to keep the whole island fed for years. The docks pictured here are built on the very same site the original settlers landed.
Okay. Mirlhaven Chapel. Henge. Mirlhaven Island. Well, I think we can do that one, probably. That's going to be the one which looks like an island. The Triumvirate. Ah! No. I didn't even know I had a painting at the ready. It's not, lined up. Butterfly Park. Oh. Majesty.
During the freak fish storm of 1976, the first mayor of Mirlhaven was hit on the head by Majesty, breaking his neck and ending his reign for good. Some scholars believe the fish storm was caused by a Concorde flight from England, whilst others point to a more sinister ceremony near the henge. Either way, Mayor Spence sleeps with the fishes now.
Yes, well done. I was going to say, it looks more to me like it might have come from that Monty Python routine. And then somebody concocted, oh, look at all the fish that did a thing. We looked at that one, didn't we? Yeah, Butterfly Park. Doorway. Oh.
This was the last painting from Grey's dream period, and the last piece he worked on before the 6 portraits that preceded his death. Doorways are said to represent passages and the transition from one life to the next. Notably, Grey was recorded saying that he'd passed through a gateway through which he could not return.
All right. The Hunt. The Last Orc. Burial grounds. All right. Well, let me just go over here. Right. Okay. Only 6 items, and I can take them down if I want to. I don't know why I'd want to take down. I mean, maybe I want to take them down so that I can see if there's something behind them. So, all right. Let's just put something up here. Yep, that is very much looking like a hunt. A doorway within a doorway within a doorway. No, okay, that's got a code on the back of it. Let's put it back up there. Hello? Anything on the back of you? Nope. I mean, presumably at some point there will be something on the back of something. Alright, so the Last Orc. Well, I don't think we have anything. I mean, maybe, but it's above the annual fair, so I don't think so. That's not going to be the Last Orc. Oh. Lighthouse. A worried looking boar. Rock formation resting at sunset. Painting of our glorious island. A farmhouse surrounded by flying poultry. Alright, well, let's have that one first of all, because I think that is probably going to be Mirlhaven Island, right? Hey! The button.
Mirlhaven Island was discovered in 1953 by crab fishermen who'd sailed too far out of the wash. The island was populated by many great orc, even though they had been declared extinct over 100 years before. These penguin-like creatures are still celebrated on Mirlhaven's annual Orc Festival.
Is there a skull in the clouds there? Ooh. And I can take you down. Alright, if I want to. The Triumvirate, so 3. I don't think we got anything there. Butterfly Park. I mean, I don't think it's that, but that's the only one I can think of. Unless that counts as Butterfly Park? I don't think so. I'm going to put it up. the hunt. I mean, that could be the thing with the boar, because it is. Alright, okay.
Native to Mirlhaven, the wild boar is generally harmless, though sometimes still hunted for sport. It's a frowned-upon activity that the triumvirate continuously consider banning, and Grey was against the hunt too. His painting aimed to bring more eyes onto their plight.
Alright, well, who's the triumvirate? Last Orc. Burial grounds. We don't have anything of any churches, do we? Oh. A rock formation resting at sunset. Maybe. Let's try that. No. Alright. That's probably undulating hills. Butterfly Park. The Triumvirate. I don't think we've got anything to go in there. Henge. Oh, that might be that might be this. It is. Alright. Not undulating hills.
The Henge is a rock formation that was allegedly home to the last ill-fated great orc before being consumed by the founding fissures. The distance and angle of each stone also correlates with the Fibonacci sequence, which spiritual people believe affords it a great focus of power.
Interesting that it has a thing that goes with it, but I mean, that's just a random placement of rocks. It doesn't look like a henge to me. It doesn't look like a deliberately made thing to me. Mirlhaven Chapel. I don't think we've got that one. Revenge. Maybe this is revenge because it's balanced precariously on a cliff edge. So it's going, you stopped me from claiming all of these ships. So now I'm going to slowly wear away so that it becomes there. Look at you, Mr. Henge Expert. Yeah. No, you're not a revenge. Okay. Orc Fair. Well, I mean, we've got that one. So, yep, Orc Fair. No? Alright. I mean, could revenge be farmhouse surrounded by flying poultry? I don't think... I mean, it's a dilapidated thing. No, alright, cool. Orc Fair. Aurora Woods. We haven't got any woods. Scrying. That's death. The undulating hills. No, thank you. Mirlhaven Mines. We haven't found that. Huh. And then we're in here where there wasn't anything. Alright, so I've hung up 2 of them. 3 of them. Is this just going to be a process of elimination? Farmhouse surrounded by butterflies. You're thinking that could be the butterfly park, or whatever it was called. It's not a mine. I don't think we've got any undulating hills. Scrying. Aurora Woods. We haven't got any woods. Orc Fair. Revenge. Mirlhaven Chapel. The Triumvirate. Butterfly Park. No? Could you be the Triumvirate? Could you be saying they're like a bunch of clucking headless chickens? Or not headless, but no. No? Are you burial grounds? No? Are you the last orc? No. I mean, I can't... You're not Revenge. You're not Orc Fair. You're not Aurora Woods. I mean, you can scry through chicken entrails. You're not Undulating Hills. Are you the Mines? No. Maybe you can't place all 6? What do you say in your note? Try to match them up correctly with the plaques I put up. When you're done, turn on the security monitor to start your shift. Thank you. There should be 6 paintings. Maybe only a few of them actually fit on the thing every day. You know, these ones don't match what we've got yet. We've got annual fair, lighthouse, farmhouse. So I'm going to go and try the annual fair again. Because that really feels like it should go Orc Fair. No? Alright. Alright, I'm going to assume I have done everything, and I'm going to go and turn on my security monitor and see what happens. Oh. Right, yeah, okay. I guess you don't have to fit all of them.
Wake up. Oh, wake up.
Yeah? 3 eyes. Oh. Key, 1 eye, 2 eyes, 3 eyes, exhibition. Alright, well there's a key. Painting of a key. I've only got the key. Alright, so I can put the painting on there. Oh. Oh! The Eyes of Mordechai's power paintings. Oh. Two eyes. Do I have it back in my... Oh, right, okay. This has 2 eyes. Oh. This has 1 eye. Take paintings off the walls to skip videos. Oh. Key. I mean, this is the key. So that goes on there, right? No. Yes. Oh. Ah. Hello. Okay, so clicking on this will turns it so that I have to. All right, and then I need to find all of those. Do I? All right. Hello. Right. Well, there's eye. I have Mordecai, an undulating marble that seems powerful. Good. And I guess I can put it in here. It hasn't lit up the corresponding thing. Alright, does this door open? No. Got nothing in my inventory. Can I put you down here? I can. Restore. Okay. Oh, alright, okay, that's added 1 marble to you. Can I now take the key out of there? I can put it in there.
Yes.
Alright, I'm not sure how I solved that, but I solved it apparently. Alright, now that's got me a key. Puzzle room key that gives a slight hum when you listen to it. Well, I won't listen to it then. Presumably, it will open this door. No. Alright. Can I use the key on you? No. Maybe I can use it to open the staff room? Stuck. Keep watching. Contains non-story spoilers. Alright, okay. I mean, I'm going to click you at any time to stop. Alright, can I... Right, okay. Am I able to use that now? Ah, right, okay, yes. There we go. I just hadn't done that. Alright. Now, monitors reveal rooms, but this one in reception appears to be the gateway between here and there. Must be careful not to activate it before I'm ready to leave. Trial and error is the key. Hang a painting, click a plaque, but without eyes you cannot see. H. I'm not sure who H is. Okay, and this is how you skip between nights, alright. Hello.
I'm Higgins, and I stopped questioning why or how this place existed a long time ago.
You're
I've
H.
updated
Okay.
the recordings with the truth for your listening pleasure.
Alright, now there's a load. Okay, there's all of these people. What does the Baconian have?
Let's not start on the Argentas, shall we? But here's some food for thought. Olivia Argenta bought the rights to the written works of Sir Francis Bacon in 1966. Coincidence?
Okay, spirits.
Mordecai's depiction of a spirit was commissioned as an advertising poster and postcard for the Mirlhaven Centre for Tourism. There's nothing remotely spooky or accurate about it.
I'm not sure how you would know whether it was or was not accurate. Okay. Alright, well I wasn't able to look at the back of these before, but now I can pick them up, so that's good. You've got stuck. No, alright. No. Oh, I clicked outside the thing. No. Alright, okay. Can I go in the staff room? Mirlhaven Mines.
You see them too, don't you?
No, not unless we're talking about these. Scrying. Aurora Woods. Here we are. Oh! Ooh. Well, that's different.
From what I can tell, the catacombs under the henge served as a safe place for the witches of Mirlhaven for years. The excavation in 2011 was paid for by the Argenta family. I suppose they'd moved their stuff out by then. Everyone knows henge is used by the Luxyrus cult as a summoning circle to bring forth whatever their latest fancy is. It was, however, created by a man-made explosion during the founding fishers' search for coal. Everyone knows henge is used by the Luxyrus cult as a summoning circle to bring forth whatever their latest
I mean, the fact that this says revenge, maybe
it was, however, created by a
one of these
man-made
paintings.
explosion during the founding fishers' search for coal.
No, can I not? Right, I don't want that. I can't select you for this. Okay, interesting. Tell me about the docks.
If you're lucky, you might be able to convince a helicopter pilot to land in some unmarked grassy knoll to pick you up. But since there's no airport on the island, the only way in or out is through this ungodly dock. Mirlhaven is mostly surrounded by sharp, gangly underwater protuberances, and the dock is where fewest are found. But they still take out the odd ship or two.
Okay.
Mirlhaven is not an island, it's a creature. There is no bottom to Mirlhaven. If you dive downwards, you will see more rubber-like skin that looks the same as that which is found on the undulating hills. There's no question that Mirlhaven Island is part of a sentient creature. But the problem is, nobody knows what it wants.
I mean, part of the problem is nobody knows what it is as well, I would guess. And there's no bottom to an island either. Never mind. Hello?
They ate Majesty, you know. After saving Mirlhaven from Mayor Spence, Majesty was spit roasted by the Argenta family over a campfire at the Henge. Doesn't say that in the brochure, does it?
I mean, so what is this? If this is not Majesty, did they just get a big fish and go, yep, this is Majesty? That's fine. That's fine, I guess.
Mordecai's dream period diaries are largely incomprehensible, but he often described travelling through doorways and seeing many things he was unable to describe. One such tale was of a young girl called Kyra, who insisted she was his charge even though he had no recollection of her.
Alright. I mean, that is how you do Lovecraftian horror, isn't it? It was a thing. It was such a horrible thing, but I can't describe it to you. Don't worry about it. Just, you know, use your imagination to fill in what horrible thing it was. Hello, the hunt.
Every year, on the night before Halloween, the Triumvirate organizes a secret boar hunt as a peace tribute to the incoming wave of spirits. They will never ban boar hunting unless it looks like they might run out of boars.
But then the Triumvirate would still exist. Do you see? I made a joke about them being the boars. It wasn't a particularly good joke, but it was there. Alright, okay. This is a new, different part. Because this... Hello? Alright, okay. Television? Oh! Mirlhaven's Unsolved Mysteries. Telephone caller ID.
It was a cold and frosty morning on the 31st of October when Grey received a solitary telephone call that police traced back to a public phone box in the theatre district. The call lasted for 44 seconds and appeared to be from one of Grey's portrait subjects. During the forensic sweep of his loft that night, police found a note in Grey's handwriting that read, "Unhappy. Destroyed portrait. Meet at lockup. 4 p.m. Why do they think the killer made the call? Because it gave them the opportunity to enter Mordecai's loft when they knew he would be absent, concealing themselves, waiting for their prey to return.
Okay. Aha! And now... Family, theatre, fame, murder, portrait, job, negligent, call, ambition, gallery, door I can't open. Oh, door I can open. Oh, hello, telephone box. Hello, telephone box. Oh, I can open you. I was going to say that I can't open. Hello, are you Kira? Copy? Okay, I mean... Simon says 2, 9, 5, 4. 2, 9, 5. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing here, but I'm doing it. 2, 9, 5, 4, 7. 9, 5, 4, 7, 2. 2, 9, 5, 4, 7, 2.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I solved something. Hello, operator. No. Alright. I solved a puzzle. Oh, it got me a key. Okay. Presumably I could use it to unlock this door. Presumably. There we go. Yes. Oh. Criminal. Collectible urn. A white urn that appears to be oozing blood. Alright, 7. Presumably you're a video that's going to play.
There is no restoration table. Miss Argenta is very particular about that. She doesn't want any modifications being made to any of the pieces. If you find any artwork that looks like it's been tampered with, you let me know, okay?
Alright. Criminal. Ah! Oh, okay, that teleports me back here. Alright. Are you gonna be the same one? Telephone call already.
It was a cold and frosty morning on the 31st of October when Grey received a solitary telephone call that police traced back to a public phone box in the theatre.
Blah 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 blah. Okay. Home. Exhibition 1. Exhibition... Oh, that's all of you. Okay. Theatre, negligent fame, portrait, family, job. Cool, gallery, ambition, home, Mordechai, murder. Are these... Is it theatre is linked with cool? Because, I mean...
4 p.m.
Here we are. Xavier, Sunday. Professor Myers, what... Okay. So what if I click on this? Okay. I can't click on that and then tell you to play a thing. It's not as if these are videos. Okay, is this... No, I would not have thought Otto was theatre. I was thinking it was Lilith is the... Oh, I don't know. Okay, alright. Well, I mean, I can hang... I mean, I've got all these paintings. So if I go and hang this one on family... No, that's fame. There's family. X1 towards full screen resolution override. Okay.
My mum left when I was 9, and my dad died last year. Black lung. So it's just me. Oh, and Adam, my fiancé. He teaches English.
Okay. Job. If I go back over here, I can watch it again, right? No? Okay. Alright. Well then, let's just work our way through. Gallery. Oh. So... Okay. Two gets recycled into 1, does it? So I can take 2 out of here and put 1 in. I can take 2 out of here and get 1 to put somewhere else, can I? Interesting. Alright. What are we looking for? Gallery. Gallery.
I'm excited by the thought of my portrait hanging in the gallery. Who knows? It could be worth millions one day. I was on the cover of our West End musical, so I must have a pretty face.
Alright. And now that is ambition. Alright, okay. And now that is exactly what I need. So I can just plug it in. Let me go and plug it in here and see if it's used up any of those... I don't think it has, but when I look at this, look, it's got things down the side of it now. Alright.
Apparently, dropping out of a leading role a week before opening doesn't go down too well in the West End. I'm not going to blow it this time. I've got another audition on the 1st of November. A friend of mine pulled some strings.
Okay.
What were you doing in the theatre district on the morning of the 31st of October?
I had to pick some things up from Adams.
So, Mr. Taylor can vouch for you?
No, he wasn't there. He just left them outside.
Did you use the payphone?
Yes, but only to call a cab. My battery was dead.
Okay, but I've got a pot. Sorry, that has 7 on the bottom of it. What good is 7? All right, well, let's see if we can find Lilith and get fame, ambition, and murder. Fame was over here, wasn't it? Here we are. Oh, it's you. I didn't think you were Lilith. Alright, okay. My mistake. Nope.
Uncle Steve's the headless horseman, not me. When he died, Dad took over and changed the name from Stewart's to Rendell's. Tough times. Lots of arguments.
Okay, so doing all of this does burn a thing every time you do it. So ambition, murder. Okay, so let's purposely put it in a wrong slot.
I live at the funeral home. There's not much point trying to live anywhere else. It stops criminals trying to break in too. At least, most of the time.
Okay, so that did not get me one of these 3, but it did get me more information. Huh. Alright. Well, I think I should probably do all of these first and then think about doing the others later.
Carbon neutral cremations. Compostable coffins, but I still think that there's more we can do with the dead. You know, like organ donation and all that stuff. Mostly, I just like the planet to survive.
I mean, the planet will survive. It's just us. Murder. Oh, that's Mordechai. Murder.
The Kincaids? Or they were buying up plots from Merlers and selling them on for extortionate fees. Demand outstripped supply, so they started murdering people off, forging papers to burial grounds. It's cremation or bust if you're a new resident nowadays. There's just no space.
Okay.
I was in the phone booth, but I didn't make a call.
What were you doing?
I was putting up flyers.
For what? You're the only undertaker on the island.
For the meat business.
We didn't find anything in the booth.
Good. Means someone took it.
Alright, Otto. Time for us to go and find out about your theatre negligent home. Ah. Okay. Theatre.
Marcy's in the theatre district. Halloween's going to be free drinks if you're female. You like 'em tipsy, don't you? Well, people laugh more when they're tipsy.
Excellent.
I don't want to kill the mood or anything, but my manager says if this portrait makes me look stupid, she's going to sue. You know, Daphne, she's hardcore. Doesn't want anything to, you know, affect my fame.
Alright. Home. Home.
I had this babysitter once called Holly. She looked after me for years. You know, fed me jam tarts, let me stay up late. She was great. Then, all of a sudden, she was gone. There was a lot of shouting, so... Thanks, Dad.
Okay. The fact that I just did home. Home flick to Mordechai. So if I did Mordechai, would that then flip to murder? Is this a list of... the order in which things happened?
I called a few fans, yeah.
You didn't call Mordechai Grey?
I lost his number a long time ago.
How long were the calls?
Not long, usually a minute or so. They usually just want me to say something using his voice, you know.
Did you call Grey?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I dialed 666 666. That's it, isn't it?
That's actually quite close.
Oh, sorry. I mean, so what? Close does not get you the right thing. If I click it again, are you going to give me the same stuff?
I called a few fans,
right, okay.
yeah.
You didn't call Mordechai Grey?
I lost his number a long time ago.
How long were the calls?
Let's go and try putting it
Not
in the
long.
Mordecai and see
Usually
if we can do it out
a minute
of
or
order.
so. They usually just want me to say something using his voice, you know.
Did you call Grey?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I dialed 666 666. That's it, isn't it?
That's actually quite close.
No, that's Catherine, so that's Mordecai, is it? Xavier. Or Xavier, sorry, yeah. Xavier, and we're going to put it in the Mordecai thing.
Am I talking to you through Mordecai's memories? Or am I just a figment of your imagination?
I mean, you weren't beep. And that has flipped to murder. Okay, but that did that... No, that didn't... Alright. So am I meant to do all of these?
Patients sign a waiver before a surgery that absolves the surgeon of any criminal prosecution. So no, I've never murdered anyone.
Can I possibly run out? And that turned to call. So if I look over here, murder back up to call. Okay, so yeah, it's going through this list of things. Alright. Interesting. So Mordechai is next. Here is a Mordechai.
Am I talking to you through Mordecai's memories? Or am I just a figment of your imagination?
Okay, so... Right, but that one didn't turn. I don't know why it didn't turn. Portrait was somewhere over here. Here we are.
I was never in the same hospital long enough to get my picture on the wall. I was too slow at surgeries. Some people even accused me of negligence. I suppose 3 months was my longest stint.
Well, that doesn't fill me with confidence. Right, portrait became family. Portrait became family. Okay, so it is working on that thing. Now, you should have all done.
I was going to make a call, but I didn't have any money on me.
We have an eyewitness who claims they saw you with the phone to your head.
Yes, that's what I do. I picked up the phone, started dialing, and then realised I didn't have any money.
Who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters!
An old friend.
Okay. Alright, Sunday. Mordecai, job, family. Well, you were Mordecai. You're now Mordecai. Sunday.
Sorry, Mordecai. Could I use your bathroom? It's okay. I just feel a bit sick. She'll be fine. Monday's always been a bit sensitive health-wise. Mother blames the surrogate.
Interesting. No, okay. Some of these are you always going to be imagination and memories? Because those are not on the list, right? No. Oh, interesting. Okay. Job, family. Job.
Well, we spend 90% of our time training. This is obviously a lot easier now that we're no longer at school, but they used to give us time off for competitions. That didn't stop me getting straight A's, though. It's all about how you apply yourself.
Family. Family.
I was carried by a surrogate. She was a lab assistant. Paid well, but it's not the same. Mother says she wasn't careful enough. We're still twins, though. Just 2 peas from different pods. Of course.
Richard's just redeemed sit on it and swivel.
Well, then I'll have to swivel around.
Richard's just redeemed hydrate.
Oh, hydrate as well. Whee! Oh, this is pretty perfunctory and boring going around this time. I am rotating.
Richard's just redeemed loud noises.
I think the loud noises is going to be... Oh? I do not understand.
Richard's just redeemed streech.
Ah, delicious, delicious water. And stretching. Ooh. Yeah, I needed that. Okay. What have you got to say now, Sunday?
Do you often visit the theatre district?
We used to. We like the deli.
Did you go there on the morning of Halloween?
No.
You're sure?
Yes, I was running a training camp for some local children.
Where was this?
At our house. We have a private court and Monday insisted we share it.
Okay. And here we've got cool, negligent, cool. Interesting, Professor Myers. That's Otto. Catherine. Is Catherine Professor? I guess you must be. Cool, negligent, cool. Alright, well, let's try and find cool, negligent, cool. Cool.
No, my line is not highly secure by any means. If I phone anyone off the record, I use public phone boxes. Burner phones on Mirlhaven. As if.
Alright, there's another call, that's good. I mean, actually, let's put you in memories and see what happens.
What do you remember of being in the manor, Mordecai? Clearly you've forgotten some of our work. You stopped coming to church after your trip to the hills too. What happened out there?
I don't know. Negligent.
Jason hadn't been fully rehabilitated. He needed more help. He escaped into the community and there isn't much more I'm allowed to say on the matter. There was a full investigation by the Justice Department that decided our security measures were appropriate.
Alright, and then call again. Which was this one? Yeah.
No, my line is not highly secure by any means.
Oh, but we've seen that already. Okay,
if I
so it's the
phone
same
anyone
thing
off
again.
the record,
Alright.
I use public phone boxes.
Oh.
Burner phones on Mirlhaven. As if.
Okay, so...
I was in a council meeting all morning. Ask the triumvirate.
Did you break to use the payphone?
No. And you should know this already. But the council building is miles away from the theatre district.
Sorry, Professor.
Alright. Well, we're going to try using this. Presumably... if I say recycle... yeah, it's removed 2 of those, and I've got 1 of those that I can insert somewhere else. So I could go around and see everybody's memories or something. Oh, where's the other one that was not? No. It's disappeared. Ah. Weird. Alright, well, let's go through these one at a time.
There was barely anything left of him by the time I got home. Just a gasping husk with pleading eyes. It all happened so fast. I'm an only child, so I had to arrange everything myself.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I made the first cut. To start embalming.
Are we talking about Mordecai?
Her eyes just
No.
shot open. She was gurgling something and I didn't know what to do, so I just carried on, cutting until she stopped. I'm just kidding, Mordecai. Oh, you've got to have a sense of humour in this business.
So that sounds, yeah, good for you for having a sense of humour, I guess. I
did see Holly at the cafe. Barely recognised her.
Did she turn around?
She started crying when she saw me. Uncontrollably.
Well, you're a real looker.
I offered to drive her home.
After what your dad did?
Ow.
That was all part of the experiment, of course. Everything equal. Although it didn't always work out fairly. Like with the kittens.
Oh, poor Buttons.
Buttons was Mondays. I was even more pretentious back then, so I named mine Orlando. Grey Persians. Mother and father said they were exactly like us. 2 peas from different pods. But Buttons was murdered.
Okay, well, dead cat.
Mordecai already knows who killed him, so if these are his memories, then he's just playing with you. Is it nice having someone manipulate you?
No, aren't you a pretentious dickhead? Alright, and let's plug in the same one again and see if we get the same memory. Or if it was a different memory.
That was all part of the experiment.
It is, okay, same one. Alright, I mean, I could play all of them. Oh. Hello. Okay, so there are extra balls to be found around. I mean, this is night 1, so I'm assuming that this is like the easy night, and that, you know, the next time I'll have to come over here and look at all these things and work out, aha, I need that, and then, you know, work my way through to get what I need to see all of these. Job, fame. Show me. Did you want to be famous?
Anyone can be famous. I want to be adored. Put me on a pedestal and shower me with rose petals. Adam doesn't get it. He's like a dog, happy with whatever he's given. But I need passion. I want to be wanted.
So you're going to break up with Adam then, are you? Oh yeah, change the portrait. Okay. Alright, and next. Okay, if I've got 2 of these balls, so right, if I put a ball, right, okay, yeah, that will add a ball. Alright, okay. Will that add 2 balls? It will. Alright, okay. I sure hope these are, you know, restored at the end of the night. Criminal. Oh. Yes.
We've had some trouble at the lounge. Things going missing, you know. Watches, wallets. Leo's putting in some cameras, but hopefully it's nothing. I'd rather Justice Hoon didn't watch the videos. He has strict rules on decency, and I'm often very indecent.
Showing your ankles, I see. There's nothing else in here, was there? No, just you. Alright, well, let's look at all the... Tell me about criminals.
We had a break-in at home. Probably just kids.
Yeah, you were
They
talking
stole
about
a couple of transplant
how
organs
home
from
was
the
not
fridge.
always
A kidney and a liver. I told you I don't just bury people.
No, I also serve them up with a nice Chianti.
I got an injunction, so she can't come within 100 feet.
Happens a lot.
Well, it's fans. You know, they get a bit, like, tunnel vision.
You slept with her?
Yeah, but some people just can't let it go.
15 times!
It's not all her fault, but I mean, it does get to a certain point, and it's the only thing that you can do.
He's a dick.
Apparently so.
The security camera we installed to protect the phone box in the theatre district has itself been vandalised. I'd say it was the work of children, but they've been very precise in their destruction.
Yeah. Yeah. I was suddenly looking at the floor.
Cloning was illegal. That's why they kept us a secret for so long. By the time they went public, it was too late to do anything about it. Most people were too curious to care anyway, though. The scientific community in particular. Father said they actually got a lot of admiration for daring to break the rules.
Alright. And you?
What's Professor Myers like? She rehabilitated you after the lighthouse thing, right? I suppose you at least didn't paint a giant penis on the side of it. Would have gotten you more fans, though.
Okay. Well. That's all interesting stuff. I guess we're gonna watch this now. Oh. So can I just watch... Okay, these are the ones that I have. Right, interesting. Memories isn't here. Okay, and I haven't seen... Okay, so I can go back and watch all of them, can I? And will Night 2 have different memories for me then? Alright, let's try and watch everything of one person. I mean, I put the things in you. Alright, let's continue with you then. What am I missing on you? Okay, so almost everything from 2 and home on 1. Alright. Oh. You're not split in the same way.
I live near the docks. It's a 2-bedroom flat with a damp problem, but it's only 5 minutes from work, so it didn't make much sense to sell it after Dad died. Adam asked me to move in with him, but I wasn't really ready. Maybe after we get to Paris.
You don't want Adam. Adam is boring. And you said you wanted passion. Murder theatre neglects cool Mordechai job portrait. Well, Mordechai was there. Portrait as well.
When I'm rich and successful, I'm going to have a giant self-portrait hanging in the foyer of my New York apartment. That's what famous people do, right? Maybe I'll let you paint me.
I'm more interested in being famous than in being good at your job.
You know, I could get used to this. It's strangely therapeutic talking while you draw me. And kind of hot.
Alright.
I'm just trying to make you blush. It's no fun when you don't play along.
Alright. But if I put you back in there and press... Yeah, you're out of charges. Okay. Did you say anything about murder?
Father said it looked like he'd been poisoned.
A
Who
kitten?
could do such a thing? Mother found him in the garden. We weren't even allowed to see him. No. But we share Orlando between us now, don't we? And he really is the most spoiled cat.
I wonder if those two were actually the two cats, Buttons and Orlando, were clones. I mean, I'm solving things that don't need to be solved here. They were clones, and you know they're not allowed to be, and they weren't allowed to be. So they went, oh yeah, we're not going to cut up one of our children now. We'll cut up one of the cats. Job.
Well, we spend 90% of our time training.
Oh no, I've heard that one. Dang. Job again. Cool.
We don't have mobile phones. Father says they scramble your brains. Well, I just don't want one. We have a phone at home and there's one in town. Did you know it's the only public phone box on the island? They got rid of all the rest.
Because too many people were hunting around for them, trying to find them all, and, you know, discover the secrets of why they were blue, etc. Alright, well, I've only got a few more. Gallery?
I think my favourite piece is Majesty. The giant fish that fell out of the sky and killed our oppressive leader. What's not to love? Oh, sorry. Should have said one of your paintings, shouldn't I?
No. If the question is what is your favourite painting, it's perfectly acceptable to not say one of Mordecai's paintings when you are in front of Mordecai. If the question is what is your favourite painting of mine, then you are more than welcome to say that. Alright, ambition. Yeah, alright, Otto, what's your ambition?
Oh, it's a privilege. I mean, it's great being able to influence people
Into bed.
to talk about climate change and kind of generally raise awareness for things.
Like alcoholism.
Was that a thing? Yeah, ambition is on the list, alright. Mordecai.
Have you always wanted to paint things?
Yeah, the living room needs doing.
I'm not sure what I'd be if I wasn't doing this.
Lonely.
I wonder if he actually did ventriloquism on the day, or whether, you know, he did an act and then went blah, 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 and then they dubbed his voice in afterwards. Alright, well, we've used up nearly all the paintings. We've only got 3 left, so let's have a look. I don't think we've seen you do murder, have we? No.
He murdered both my parents and was never caught. My whole family dead. I was 13. I guess it stirred a passion in me.
Alright. I mean, you certainly sound weird. Gallery. I don't think we've seen gallery from you.
They spot-checked her in the viewing gallery and found 12 vials of ketamine in her bag. I said they were for me, so they didn't press charges. Caroline never did thank me for that.
I wonder who Caroline is. I'm not sure.
Ambition. Desire. I wasted time, and now doth time waste me, for time hath made me his numbering clock. I'm dying, Mordecai.
Well. Okay. Well, we've seen everything we can on this night. Unless there's, more balls hidden around on the floor that I just haven't seen. Which is entirely possible. I don't have, 10 perception. Can I go in the staff room now? No. Alright, well. So does that mean on night 2 I'm going to have different things? I don't know. Or can I find them all? Let's go. We'll work it out.
I thought I'd just leave a message. Didn't want to wake you. Hopefully you didn't sleep all night. And just don't let Miss Argenta catch you like that. She can be quite unpleasant. Good luck tonight. And stay awake.
I'm working things out. Weird things. There's no door. Alright, okay. Hello. You didn't quite manage to sort those paintings out yesterday, did you? I think I'll just leave them. Be more like you, Sasha. I did the 3 that I could. There were no more. As far as I could tell.
The Baconian was founded in 1967 by Olivia Argenta, who believed Sir Francis Bacon was the true author of the works generally associated with Shakespeare.
And you were saying that she was...
To this day, any play originally thought to be by
Curling
Shakespeare
trees against a blue-red sunset.
Performed at the Baconian if it is
Solitary
credited
figure
to Sir
standing on the road that
Francis
circles
in
the
programme.
island. Are you all the same again?
Perfectionist surgeon turned clockmaker Xavier Hahn is Mirlhaven's most...
Well, maybe there's more after the usual stuff. Mirrorless butterflies. Merry-go-round splattered with silhouettes. Oh, a figure without irises emerging from the lake. Hey, a key. The 3 sinister figures cloaked. The 3 sinister-looking cloaked figures, each with a symbol etched on their chest. Well, that's got to go on the triumvirate.
The triumvirate were elected by the first settlers to help shape Mirlhaven's future. The judge upholds the rule of law, the mayor oversees policy making, and the mage shelters all citizens together under one spiritual umbrella, regardless of their beliefs.
Interesting. Butterfly Park, we got butterflies.
The Mirlhaven Butterfly Park and Centre for Tourism is on the north coast of the island and is home to over 2,000 exotic butterflies from all over the world. Mirlhaven has its own unique butterfly species too, a merlefly, which resembles a red admiral but with asymmetrical markings on its wings.
Alright. Burial grounds, the last orc. Chapel. Fair. Orc fair. Is that going to be you? Yes.
On the 16th of April 1953, the crew of a fishing trawler first discovered Mirlhaven Island. This day would come to be known as Mirlhaven Day, the island's birthday.
I wondered where you were going with that.
And every year it's celebrated with the arrival of the Orc Fair.
Was this a door that was there before that I just didn't bother to come in here? Because otherwise I could have found all of these and... Yes. I think it was. And I just didn't see this door somehow. Or couldn't open this door. Because, I mean... The farm. A flock of starlings. The lighthouse. These are exactly what I would have placed yesterday. Oh my god.
The chalk cellars are home
How
to
did
one
I
of
miss a
Mirlhaven's
door?
largest exports, Merle Port wine. Using water from a natural spring in the Aurora Woods, the wine is said to have great healing and sometimes hallucinogenic properties. It's also the only alcohol that licensed premises can serve at all times of the day.
Oh, at all times of the day. All right.
The Tornado del Luna is Gray's depiction of a freak tornado that occurred in 1969, just after Apollo 11 touched down on the moon. The more superstitious inhabitants of Mirlhaven thought it was a sign from Mother Earth that man should not be permitted to destroy the moon as it had her.
Okay, what have we got? We got trees, that's the woods, a solitary figure standing on the road that circles the island, and somebody coming out of the lake. A flock of starlings, the lighthouse, the loop. Not sure what the loop would be. Revenge? Is that you coming out of the water? Getting ready to get everybody as you've been drowned? Yeah.
Revenge of the Lake Woman is another work from Gray's dream period, depicting a woman rising from the lake in Aurora Woods. Some people speculate it's semi-autobiographical, as Gray's mother drowned in the same place when he was just 5 years old.
Alright. Then Aurora Woods.
Gray's painting of the Aurora Woods is often compared to Edvard Munch's The Scream for the curvature they share. But Mirlhaven residents have noticed another pattern. For them, the Aurora Woods is sister to the undulating hills, and they do share physical borders.
Okay. Scrying. We have solitary figure standing on the road that circles the island. Oh, is that the loop? The loop, yes.
The loop depicts the main road encircling Mirlhaven that runs around the island and back again in the shape of a Mobius strip. Gray said that if you stand still for long enough on the loop, you'll meet everyone on the island.
Makes sense, if everybody has to go around that bit. Unless you get one person who's contrarian. Alright, staff. Oh. Morph girl? Okay. I don't know. A set of cards. A painting on the back. A clock. Somebody driving a dashboard. Hello. What happens at Gallery Argenta stays at Gallery Argenta. Please do not take works of art home. Alright, okay. It's got curiously uniform handwriting again. Alright. Gathering of birds. Oh, this is okay, so this is where everything is from last time. No. A elephant squid. There we go. Poe and Monroe. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe. The complete first season. That is another game that was made by the same people who did this game. Another FMV investigation-y type game. Which I have and would be interested in playing on this channel at some point. But yeah. Alright, well, we got the new things which are in that room, which I didn't see. Somehow I missed the whole room. That's great. There's starlings.
One surprising fact in Mirlhaven's natural history is the dramatic increase in starlings populating the island. Numbers of these iridescent birds have massively declined on the UK mainland, yet Mirlhaven seems to attract more and more every day, leading to several spectacular and prophetic murmurations. What magic power does the island hold over these birds?
Are starlings iridescent? I didn't think so, but maybe they are. All right. Hey, lighthouse?
Mirlhaven's picture postcard lighthouse was built soon after sailors arrived on the island and was tended by lighthouse keeper Leon Knoll for an incredible 53 years. After Leon's retirement in 2010, the lighthouse stopped working, and any attempts to fix it have been in vain. Mordechai Grey appeared to have a strange fascination with the building, and it appears in several of his works.
Alright, well, interesting. And Marie's Swamp. Hang paintings complete. I've done all of them.
Generally recognised as one of Mordechai Grey's more whimsical pieces, this painting depicts Marie's farm in 1975, when farmer Marie Abernathy claimed she woke up to find all her chickens were levitating, as if lifted by an invisible hand. Unsurprisingly, Marie's story was met with ridicule, with some blaming it on the work of a poultrygeist, while others called for an exorcist.
Marie then went on a killing spree against all the people who had made puns. Alright, okay. Looks like we're going to watch the thing now and see what's going on.
Miss Argenta just called me to ask for one of the Grey portraits. Just pick any one of the 6 and leave it in reception. It's going away to be tested for authenticity, whatever that means. I think they all look hideous, so they're probably all authentic.
Why are you telling me? Alright. Pick one of the 6 suspect portraits from the main gallery. Alright. Oh, because one of them was burned at the night. Is that what we're talking about? I'm gonna pick you because you were weird and doing stuff that's strange. That means I cannot question you this evening as well, I assume.
The Baconian was founded in
that's the same
1967 by Olivia Argenta, who believed Sir Francis
Have we
Bacon...
got anything else written around?
To this day, any play originally thought to be by Shakespeare can only...
You have just finished the game. What have you finished? I guess it was like one of 3 people wasn't who thought it was going to be though. It required me doing one bit of digging, that and cheating a bit with the guide so you didn't get his time guessing. After testing evidence, some of the tests were kind of, oh, that's what the test does. I gave the game an alright. Did you play? Are you playing this at the same time? What game were you playing? Because you did not see anything saying what game you were going to go off and play. Oh no, you're doing Wolf Peak. Yes, I see. Nope, it was the thing that you mentioned at the beginning. Yeah. You give Wolf Peak an alright. Case of Ruth Troy. Okay, so I've done that. Does that now mean I now need to... I picked one and I put it in there. Are you going to shout at me for not doing it? Penguins! Right, 2. Right. I have all of these. If I put this in here... No, okay. So presumably... I don't know, because that says police... That says... No, that says night 1. Night 2... Nothing. Alright, what do you say this time? No, occupy me with their stories, but it's the police interviews that will help me solve this murder. Alright. And this has curiously uniform handwriting as well. Interesting. Oh, hello. I've wasted my eyes. 3 nights, 3 galleries, one behind the other. Blasted corridors. Oh. Eyes, 2 eyes, 1 eye's key. I can't pick this up to restore it. All of my paintings, I have only 5 paintings now, because one of them is out for testing. But they all have 6. Alright. You going to tell me the same stuff?
Mordecai's depiction of a spirit was commissioned as
so
an advertising
poster.
poster.
You're going to tell me the same thing?
I'm Higgins, the Mirlhaven
cool.
Centre for Tourism. Questioning why or how this place changed.
Oh.
I've updated the recordings with the truth for your listening pleasure. Mordecai's depiction of a spirit was commissioned as an advertising poster and postcard for the Mirlhaven Centre for Tourism. There's nothing remotely spooky or accurate about it.
I came through here and you said something has changed. Am I trying to find the thing that has changed? Ah. Well, this has changed. But before we do that, I'd like to hear what you know about these paintings that we hung up today.
The Aurora Woods really do scream. Allegedly, due to their strange molecular structure, they let out an unpleasant shrieking sound each time they are hit by an axe. I think it's more to do with all the drownings they've seen. Either way, I'd use a chainsaw. The drunken pirates that founded Mirlhaven didn't even know what sea they were sailing in, let alone day of the week. According to geologists, they've fairly accurately concluded Mirlhaven's actual birthday is the 1st of February, or the 28th of November, or the 9th of December. It's definitely one of those 3.
How would you even determine which was which? How would a geologist determine the dates like that? I don't think they're that precise. Not with geology.
Grey idolized and adored his mother, whom he never really met, and said she would rise again and take back what was hers. He never did mention what that was, but based on what happened, maybe she was coming back for him.
Maybe.
Everyone knows Henge is used by the Luxyrus cult as a summoning circle to bring forth whatever Mirlhaven is not.
Let's have everything all at once.
The triumvirate was the butterfly part is no man-made man during the founding dive down.
Alright, whatever.
Lighthouse keeper Leon Noel jumped from the lighthouse and died a year after he'd taken up residence there. It was his spirit that kept the place alive, and it was only set free in 2010 when his ex-wife died. He originally jumped because she'd left him, and when he could sense she was close to the end, he left Mirlhaven forever to be at her side. Grey went to prison for that thing.
Okay.
Starlings are Earth's spiritual guardians that often migrate to places where immense evil is brewing. In Mirlhaven's case, they're gathering on the very creature that rose out of the ocean almost 70 years ago. What do they know that we don't?
They know how to fly.
It was actually Angel Abernathy, Marie's daughter, that caused all those chickens to levitate. Marie knew that too, because Angel had been trying to cast a scrying spell to find her lost basset hound, but she'd accidentally summoned a rather grumpy spirit instead. This wouldn't have been a problem had there not been so many witnesses, along with the triumvirate having just criminalized all forms of divination.
Alright, well, good to know.
It wasn't a freak tornado. Marcus J. McCleary, a famous coal miner who lasted 5 years in the depths, was disgruntled that people were saying the soil of the undulating hills couldn't be penetrated by anything. Using a giant mining drill, Marcus managed to dig a hole the size of a pencil tip, but it then erupted into a huge rip that spewed out the tornado before sealing itself up again.
Oh. The creature protecting itself.
It's no surprise that over
gases
90% of Mirlhaven tourists have already tasted the pleasures of Merleport wine before their arrival. It's almost as if it contained an ingredient that was luring them here.
I was just thinking that. Delicious wine.
Our drunken crab fishing forefathers couldn't build a road in a straight line, hence the loop.
I mean, it can only be a straight line for so long. Alright. No, we did Island. We did not do Triumvirate.
The Triumvirate were 3 swindling fishermen who were so bad at sailing they got completely lost and ended up on Mirlhaven. Their crew didn't have a say in whether they'd be elected or not, but they'd soon drawn up rules to ensure themselves of all the spoils and power. There are some checks and balances built in, though,
Like a
as you
giant
can't
fish.
have a three-way autocracy.
The giant fish. Butterfly Park.
The Butterfly Park is incandescently beautiful with its water fountains and Art Nouveau sculptures, and the most wonderful place to relax. That is until you realize that the merle fly is actually carnivorous, like the Pheneseca tarquinius, and enjoys gnawing on its bedfellows.
Okay. We've seen the doorway. We've seen the hut. Alright. No, just purple down the bottom. Maybe I just didn't notice that last time. Alright, well, we've done all of this. Alright, let's see if there's something in this direction. Mirlhaven's Unsolved Mysteries. Anything about the telephone again? Telephone caller ID. Okay, yeah, we've done that one. Bloody bloody blue. This is all of this again. You go be quiet.
When Grey received a solitary...
Alright. So we've done everything here. There's another one beyond the other one, which that wasn't there last time, so we'll go and have a look at that in a bit. But, there's also things that we haven't uncovered from night 1 yet.
Police found a note in Grey's handwriting that read...
Look around the pot for the things. See if there's also a telephone to be done.
Meet at lockup.
I've still got 7. And here, there's criminal. We've seen everything that says criminal.
The opportunity to enter Mordechai's loft when they knew he would be absent, concealing themselves, waiting for their prey to return.
Alright, so yeah, I'm guessing criminal was the one that was there, was so that I could watch all of those and everybody would have criminal then. Right. What are you? Hello? Alright. Well, I don't think it's a... I mean, I saw everything on 1. On night 1. So, I don't think... Oh, it's... I don't think it's a coincidence that that is there. Memories. Second problem, jealousy. Okay. I've seen everything for... No. Criminal, desire, opportunity. Miss Moonstruck. A star is born.
Dominique Serrant was a rare triple threat. A dancer, singer, and actor whose talents burned so bright that she landed the lead role in a West End musical as a complete unknown. No longer would she be a nobody from a nowhere island. Dominique was destined for greatness, and she couldn't wait to leave her past behind. Or at least, that's what she thought.
Okay, so one job. Desire and opportunity. Alright, interesting. But those are new things as well. Snake Song. Dominique.
Dominique, the burlesque ballerina. Whilst it seemed like everything was against her, I think we all know Dominique only had herself to blame.
Alright, okay. I haven't done any of those. Problems, jealousy. So, did I miss out on job? I couldn't have missed out on job because I did everything for you, right? Maybe I didn't. I mean, you're interesting. What do you see here? Alright, show me for night 1. Nope, I didn't get all of those. Okay. So I can go back to night 1 and get job. And then from night 2 get problem. And all the other things. Right, now can I open any of the other doors? I can. Okay, I've got portrait. I haven't got negligent eyes. So I love hate cheat. Okay. Deal, favour, fear, abuse. Blackmail, greed, steal. Job, dreams, jealousy, ignore. Well, I haven't got. I haven't even got you with me.
Xavier
so
Hahn hardly finished anything he started. His mother hated him. His wife tried to kill him. And like a smitten schoolboy, he fell in love with his teacher.
All right. I've got none of you. Interesting.
Lilith Rendell ate up everyone and everything that got in her way. If you knew her real secret, you'd be as good as dead. But on the bright side, she'd handle everything for you.
Okay. Hello, Mondays and Sundays.
Sunday and Monday Finch? Spoiled brats whose names were almost as pretentious as they were. They thought they were so perfect, but they were born with fatal flaws.
Thought they were going to die. Okay, no, we have got some. I just didn't see them all the way. So home, ambition. So job, I'm assuming job can be done on any night. But passion, desire and divination can't. So I don't know. Alright. I haven't filled in any of you. No, there's only one I've filled in.
Otto Pipistrel. A drunken womanizer who became increasingly jealous of the puppet he'd created. A puppet that had outgrown its master and was pulling its own strings.
Well, you're weird.
Vice Justice Catherine Myers. A narcissistic megalomaniac who thrives on controlling others. Fortunately, Mordecai managed to shake off her spell.
Alright, well this is an interesting place. This is obviously where I come to look at all the things that I've got. And I've got one more point here. Job, desire, opportunity. Alright, so I could go back and find job and do that. But is there a new thing for tonight? Okay, Mordecai, escape, story, Starlings, murder, ritual, royals, Catherine. Sunday, Dominique, Alejandro, Banish, Xavier, Vessels, Lilith, Dethrone. Alright, and these are the things. Alright, so if I can find 7, where are you? Oh, X. Alright, so I can put 7 on the 7 spot. Maybe.
Yes.
Ah, and that has unlocked royals. Or you.
There are no royals in Mirlhaven, Mordecai.
Are you Kira?
You must paint them.
Huh.
Yes. Yes.
Different intonation every time. Alright, okay. So I'm guessing I have to do this multiple times and it will keep those every time? I don't know. Oh, hello.
There is no restoration table.
Alright, okay.
Miss Argenta is very particular about that. She doesn't want any modifications being made to any of the pieces. If you find any artwork that looks like it's been tampered with, you let me know, okay?
Gallery Argenta. Higgins. I'm not okay. Okay, well there's a ball. So I can learn some more stuff tonight by putting it into the restoration table. Right, okay. So sitting on this. Alright, it's not the same as using the telephone. There's that. Alright. Weird. There's another Rorschach's. Alright, okay. We got Royals. Was Royals one of any of these? I don't see anybody doing this. Alright, well maybe... Well, look, we're going to go and investigate the second... No, that's the button. I thought that was a red blob for a second. Well maybe, since we've already started this one, we should finish this one off. So, job 1. That's the only one that we're missing for here. So let's go and find job first of all and use you on that job. There we are.
Miss Moonstruck, enchantée. The name was actually Leo's idea. He owns the bar. I'm a classically trained ballerina. Never done burlesque before, but I like it. Costumes, choreographing the routines. It's not a bad way to pass the time. Until I can get out of here.
But you got out of there. You were on the West End. Oh, you jumped away from there before it happened. Right, so that... If I'm correct, I've marked off, yes, you. Okay. Alright. Well. Let's go and see what's in Gallery 2 now. Another thing to watch. Mirlhaven's unsolved mysteries. No! The door closed up. Trace evidence, butterflies. Okay.
In many murder cases, the killer inadvertently leaves microscopic evidence at the crime scene that is later used to apprehend them. The murder of Mordechai Grey was no exception. That Halloween, a forensics expert pulled hemp fibers from the soft furnishings and wooden floor of Mordechai's loft. They were presumed to have been left by the killer, and although their precise movements could not be tracked, the freshness of the hemp fibers meant they'd been deposited recently. Forensics tracked those fibers down to one place, and one place alone. Mirlhaven's butterfly sanctuary. But what did it mean? Based on the decomposition of the trace evidence found, forensics believed that Grey's murderer had visited the butterfly sanctuary just a day or two before their deadly deed.
Okay, so somebody made a call. Somebody made a call. Somebody did a butterfly thing. Somebody was at the butterflies. Okay. Metamorphosis, deal, dreams, problem, favor, help. Aha. And insect's eyes means alibi, motive, and then blank. Ooh. Okay, and here are all the ones that we need to see today. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can't see all of them because, of course, Javier is not with us. Okay, there's the restoration table. That's something that can't open. Alright, I'm guessing that we need to flip these over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guessing we need to flip these over and get matching pairs? Xavier, Dominique. Xavier. Otto. Alice. Caroline and Sunday. Otto and Otto. Dominique. Alice. Sundays. There we go, we did it all.
Yes.
So presumably, that gets us a new pot. Oh, a key this time, okay. Oh, to a pot, to get a pot, yes. That's what it was last time as well, wasn't it? Because it was hidden behind the door. And now everybody can see opportunity. Sasha. Well, we'll have this. A red urn with fractured gold. 11. Or possibly 9. I don't know.
Miss Argenta did fire Higgins, then agreed to accept his resignation for his CV. On his last night, he started smashing through the corridors, looking for these hidden rooms that he expected to find. Mainly, he just found the grass outside. It caused a lot of damage.
Interesting. Okay, that will teleport me back to the beginning, but I can't go back to the beginning because the doorway closed up. Huh. Alright. Okay, well, we need to find things in sequence. And you are a permanent opportunity. Alright. Anybody want to start with opportunity? Nobody needs opportunity. Okay. So, deal, help, undulating hills. Alright. Well, there's undulating hills. Where's deal? Deal.
I've decided I'm not coming back to Mirlhaven after the audition. I'm going to stay in Paris and start a new life. Which means I need money. So we can do this the easy way or the hard way?
The fact that this went bong.
What's it to be?
Makes me think I did something wrong there. No? And what's the book? Motive. Oh, this is talking about... So everybody's talking about what their motive is for doing this, okay. Help, undulating hills. Easy. So easy is always there, as is opportunity. But easy is not one of these. Hard. I don't know what you mean. Are you talking to me about difficulty levels?
Think of it as an investment in the arts. You're sponsoring a future star. The first award I win, I'll be sure to thank you.
Undulating hills. Undulating hills.
I don't believe what they say on thermodynamics. Nothing on Mirlhaven is natural. It's the same with the mines. Dad used to say he'd heard scratching noises down there. Not rats. Something else.
Alright, so now we can have you.
Did you visit the butterfly park the day of the murder?
Briefly, yes.
And what were you doing there?
Looking at the butterflies. Thinking about the sheer force of will needed to become someone new. Why?
Just trying to establish a timeline.
Aren't we all?
No. Problem. Help eyes. Problem, help eyes. Okay, there's eyes. There's problem. Lilith, that's your name. Not Alice. That's...
Don't tell anyone what I said, please. I'm not ashamed of it. I just think the world isn't quite ready for it yet.
What are you... What are you doing? That's eyes. There's no help. So what's help? Help is after favour. Okay, who wants favour? Anybody want favour? You want favour. Can I get alibi at means then favour with Otto? Well, there's favour. As well, alibi. Alibi. Well, 3 on favour, that's not great. What does alibi flip to? Motive. Oh, well, I mean... Means. Okay, I can put Sunday in means.
Well, they split the embryo cells in half at a really early stage, so you get 2 for the price of 1.
You're sitting on the wrong
It's
side
basically
now,
how
or
twins
the other
develop
side.
anyway, except in our case, the embryos were implanted into 2 different mothers. Apparently they do it all the time with cattle, but we were the first humans. It's really not a big deal.
Alibi. Otto, alibi.
If you're in Dubai with a dead girl in your bedroom, you better hope that your story checks out. The truth is, I was so hammered, I probably threw the pills at her. I mean, I didn't tell the police that, just in case I was implicated. I just said they were hers.
Alright, I mean, you're a horrible person. Motive. Motive is not one of the ones that I care about. Means favour. Is upside down control a valid thing to claim? Oh, have I left... Is that on from... No, it is not a valid thing to claim. Oh, that's motive again. Sit and swivel.
Richard's just redeemed sit on it and swivel.
Well, I can swivel. I just can't work out what I'm meant to be doing here. Help.
Richard's just redeemed loud noises.
Help. Comes after favour. And who wanted favour? You wanted favour. Means favour. Okay, so how do I get means?
Richard's just redeemed hydrate.
Yep. Means is after eyes. I want eyes. Well, eyes. Okay.
Richard's just redeemed street.
Well, it's time to spin. Like, oh. I mean, everybody's spinning all of the time. So, like, all people on any planet that we know about, you spin around. So, spin and drink. Hydrate. Oh, loud noises first. What? I don't know. How my eyes alibi? You're not Those are noises from this game, I think. Or, as we're in a museum, shh. And then a stretch. A stretch! Oh! I need to stretch my own... I need to stretch my mind. Right, where does undulating hills come from? Undulating hills. Oh. Undulating hills is not mentioned. So maybe that is undulating hills after motive. There's motive. Right, does anybody want motive right now? No, nobody wants motive. But if we put something in there and get a motive, that will help. We can play your motive because we don't need you for anything else this time.
Life's too short to hold back. If I see something I want, I'm taking it.
Yay! You are undulating hills. Okay, so it's blank. It doesn't mean it's blank. It means you just have to work out what it is. Right, now somebody wanted undulating hills. You want undulating hills. And you're Sunday. Sunday.
We learned about them in school. Pressure from underlying gases condenses and hardens the topsoil, and when those gases move around, the hills undulate. There's nothing supernatural about it. It's science.
Yeah, that's... Sorry, that's not really how it works. Insects. Everybody's got insects. Nobody wants insects, though, do they? No. And what comes after insects? Eyes. Alright, well let's have... Let's have Sunday again. Do insects.
Well, Mother and Father specialise in humans, not insects. But the director of the sanctuary is a friend, and he helped them get some funding for their study. You can't really be that choosy on an island of this size when it comes to recruiting geneticists.
Okay, thank you. And then we can have eyes. Which we could continue with Professor Myers. Eyes moves to means. So, yeah, if I do that, then I can finish off... Oh, I could do eyes... Yeah, I can do eyes with you. Sunday, finish you off. Then move on to means with Otto.
Monday's not been sleeping well at the moment. She keeps having nightmares. Father's been monitoring her brain activity, which sounds excessive, but I suppose he's just concerned.
Means... And that also means we can do this.
Do you ever visit the butterfly sanctuary?
My parents were working there. Not anymore, though.
We think the murderer visited the sanctuary sometime in the days leading up to Mordechai Grey's murder. We found fibres at the scene.
Well, as I said, my parents worked there, so there was probably some cross-contamination.
Alright. Means. Hey Otto, what do you mean?
I've been stuck in Mirlhaven of late. No work offers abroad. No work offers at all, really. I'm begging Marcy's for a spot, but they're not interested. They did talk about Pip performing, but with someone else. Christ. That's how far I've fallen.
Alright. Professor Myers needs eyes and then alibi. Can't do anything with you, Xavier. I can press your button though, for no reason. Right, but I can do auto favour.
Would you like to buy a Mordecai? Pip, for your best price. And it's for all his royalties too, so it's going to need to be a big number.
Help!
I'm waiting to meet someone there.
So you've been to the butterfly park recently?
Yeah, I go there almost every day at the moment, in case she comes back.
You've got a way of getting secrets out of people, haven't you, Mordecai? Mordechai. Chai.
Why are we talking
And
about
feed their
tea?
drinks with cannabis.
Huh.
Makes them slightly less despondent.
Okay.
For a while.
Interesting. Alright, you're the only one who wants metamorphosis. None of these do. Okay. And then we've got eyes. So, both of you want eyes. So, we either want eyes or insects. So, there's insects. There's 2 insects here, isn't there? Yeah. Alright, so I can get 2 eyes. So what I want to make sure I don't do is waste them all. So I can use you on insects, which becomes eyes, and then I can do that. Yeah, okay.
Yesterday, I scattered Sarah at the Butterfly Park. She was an entomologist from London Zoo. Another victim of the hills. I wonder if the butterflies are studying her now.
Well, that's weird if they are.
It's pretty grim. I use these spiky contact lenses that go onto their eyeballs, and then it kind of grips the eyelid with little fish hooks to keep them in place. It's best not to think too much about what goes on to make the dead look normal.
Okay. Then we got Lilith.
I was there the day before Halloween. It's a popular resting place.
How do you stop yourself treading in the ashes?
I don't.
So if we tested the shoes you're wearing now...
They'd say I'd been to the Butterfly Park.
Okay. Alright. Eyes, alibi, dreams. Okay, well we know how to get eyes with you. We just need to look at insects as well.
I was at the sanctuary a few months ago. They asked for permission to use a specific pesticide that kills spiders. They're eating all the butterflies, apparently.
Why did they ask you?
Come closer.
Nope.
Look into my eyes.
Nope.
Deep into my eyes.
No, definitely looking shallowly
Listen
at
to
other
my
things.
voice.
No, la 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 la.
Seburi Malavik.
La 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 la.
Nod.
No.
If you understand.
I understand nothing. I mean, obviously, by shaking my head, I showed that I understood. Alibi and dreams. There's alibi.
I can literally get away with murder.
You literally
Mirlhaven's
cannot.
police department is run by myself and Justice Hoon.
That's not much of an alibi. Alright, and then we need means, which is came after eyes, so that's you. No, it was dreams, wasn't it?
I was a starling in my tweens. Duty, honour, survival. It's a bit like the guides, but you're left in the woods for a week with nothing but a penknife. I didn't go hungry.
Good for you, yes. Sorry, yeah, dreams. Alright, not means. And dreams is not on that pile, it's on this one, so we need metamorphosis, deal, dreams. Or just dreams right here.
Miss Darcy preyed on young men in bars, took them home and cut out their hearts. She said she'd been hypnotised by Mr. Darcy from the TV. And that every time Mr. Darcy said the word love in her dreams, it was a trigger for her to find her next victim. 7 bodies, 6 months for each.
I mean, so isn't... but don't... I mean, I don't know how you could control your own dream to produce Mr. Darcy to say love, but I'm pretty certain you could do it. So really, you're controlling your own killing spree?
I've been in and out over the past few weeks. They're appealing our permit decision.
When was last time?
Day before Halloween? Whenever I turn up, they just make a big song and dance about having to clear up so many butterfly corpses.
Do you kill all the butterflies or something? Alright, so we got all of those. We cannot do Otto's Xavier's, sorry, because he's not here. There's a load of these that we can look at, but I cannot remember which ones are which. But here's opportunity. So let's go over all of these and have opportunity.
Things only go missing on nights I'm performing.
Oh, and it costs
Leo
nothing
said it's
as
because
well.
everyone's got their eyes on me. It's funny how the cameras haven't picked anything up. Maybe it's because they've got their eyes on me too. I am very distracting.
You're also full of yourself.
The butchers agreed to settle lab-grown burgers, but she's not happy about the celeb ones. We've already paid for the stem cells, though. Wouldn't you like to eat a minor celebrity?
I mean, not really. I don't want human meat, thanks.
That stuff with Layla, it's made me a pariah, so Pip gets all the offers nowadays.
Yeah, I kill less people.
I'm not really in the right headspace to perform, anyway.
Yeah, he's sober.
I'm a bit miffed they didn't want me to do the voice, though.
Yeah, me too, pal.
I mean, none of this is about opportunity.
The Baconian is looking for someone to paint their ceilings. Would you like me to recommend you? We can meet up in the theatre district once I have the details.
There's a tournament in Mexico next month, but I'm free as a bird at the moment. Monday doesn't think she'll be fit enough, so she's encouraged me to sign up for singles. But I don't think she'd ever forgive me if I won.
You're talking about you having opportunity, not it being the opportunity. Okay, right. Okay, so... I mean, there are still things that I need. If I do this... Right, I'm out here. Can I go back in? Is the doorway now up here again? It does. Alright. Because, yeah, there are things that I can still unlock. I don't think I need to do them in any particular order, do I? Right. If I can find an eyes or an alibi or a problem. That'd be great. I mean, if I really wanted to do this, I should mark it down. Eyes, alibi, or problem. Well, there's an alibi.
I called Adam to say I was running late. He didn't even question it. And then afterwards, he was waiting outside like he always does. Leo even apologized for keeping me. It must have been so obvious. So either Adam's stupid, or he doesn't care as much as I thought he did.
And there's a problem. And I could... infuse that one in, because I have a ball. So why not? Probably gonna...
Maybe the problem is I'm still grieving. I lost my dad and my career all in one hit. I never really dealt with it. It feels like there's this black pit in my stomach, and it's eating me from the inside out. I've got this insatiable hunger all the time. I've got to get away from this place.
Like you do indeed have a problem. I'm tempted. Okay, so what happens if I put one in easy?
There aren't really any checks, so you wouldn't know if I was cremating an empty coffin or not. So yeah, it would be pretty easy.
Okay, so that's just a thing that I can get. These two are fixed. Alright. Oh, but now hard is gone. Okay. That's what happened in the last place as well. Alright. Interesting. Because, yeah, one disappeared when I used it. Alright. I mean, I really should pay attention to and mark everything down. Right. Done everything I can do in here. Didn't open up anything new, but did, you know, mark them off. Anything close to being done in here? No, nothing. And there's no... I mean, easy is not a thing. So I don't know what use easy and hard are. Alright, and we had 11 or 9 in here. I'm going to assume it's 11. Let's see what happens. Oh.
No.
Okay, it's this one. Oh.
Yes.
There we go. We have unlocked Dethrone.
She cannot be High Priestess. Do whatever you must. There can be no royals in the church.
I mean, you've already said you don't like royals. Over there. Did we unlock a... No? We didn't unlock a new one.
Miss Argenta,
No, we did.
there is no...
That's the restoration table. Alright, okay. Well... Right, let's try and find negligent 1 for you. And what was it for the... Sunday home 1. Negligent 1, home 1. Home.
We still live at home, but it's better now than it was. We were studied a lot growing up. Our parents' colleagues used to stay over at the house to observe us. That all stopped when we turned 18, thank God. Now that we're older, we're less remarkable.
Negligent, negligent, somewhere is negligent. No. Okay, how do we get negligent? From theatre. Theatre, alright. I don't know that we've had you do theatre. Let's do theatre.
I'm worried about you. She fainted in the theatre district the other day. I was fine. Everyone was super helpful. Yes, after they'd finished taking photos. It was just low blood sugar. I shouldn't have starved myself. I was saving room for Veroniki at Nora's Deli. It's my favourite. We go there all the time.
Then we have negligent.
Johnson's went out of business because they kept losing bits of their dead. Body parts, organs, all just going missing. I don't think their heart was in it.
Ugh. Well done for the joke. But, oh my god. Alright. Alright, let's go and find out what these other ones want. And Sunday finished a thing. This is not Sunday. This is Sunday. Yeah, there we go. Origin story.
Sunday and Monday's story began in a lab. Two babies carried by two different mothers, generated from a single egg. The world's first human clones. Birthed in secret and growing up under the watchful eye of their parents and other geneticists, the twins developed a devoted and unshakable bond.
Alright, okay, cool. Right, so now we only have Otto and Catherine Professor. Alright, well. I'm pretty sure we saw Fame, so we can do Fame. Are you Otto then? Are you? Yeah, okay. Murder Family Fame. Murder Family Fame. Oh, that's Fame. Let's do you.
The Recreation and Rehabilitation Act 2017, the RRA, also known as Mirlhaven's Prison Act. That's my pride and joy.
All right. Fame.
Oh, he's the famous one. And I just made him out of bits. When they argued, I'd hide in my room, build him Pip. I didn't have an imaginary friend, but I just spoke for him. And then we chatted, like, all the time. And the rest is history.
Okay. Another portrait. Murder.
Well, I thought my mum was going to kill my dad at one point. Pretty much why I just hid in my room all the time. I had more time to work on Pip, I guess.
Home. Right, that was what it was.
I had this babysitter once.
Oh, no. Dang. We've had that one. What was it? Fame, murder, and... family.
They're divorced. Don't know where my dad is. Screwing his way across the planet, I should imagine.
Like father, like son.
Alright. Job. What's it, job? Well, we got to learn more about his family. There's fame marked off. Oh, we did it.
Otto's parents lived a marriage of convenience, neither content nor alone. But as the years went by, Mr. Pipistrelle's indiscretions became more frequent and public, like the arguments that followed. A teenage Otto, sheltered in his room, and having too much time and imagination on his hands, created Pip, a best friend he could talk to whilst his parents' relationship self-destructed.
Alright, well. Interesting. Okay. Onwards. We've done all of the things that we can do tonight. So let's see what starts night 3. But we might end there, as this is learning a lot, and I might need to,
There is actually another room in the gallery that was built over. You only need to patrol the parts that you can get into. Don't go knocking down walls. And
like Higgins.
Be extra vigilant tonight. They've reopened Grey's murder case, and I've got a bad feeling about it. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Will you? Oh dear. Alright, day 3. Just a reminder, it's your last night tonight. 3 nights on, 4 nights off. What a job, 8. See you in the morning. S. Nothing on the back again. Alright. Let's find all the portraits. Premonition. Sorry, what was that? I'm guessing. Crystal ball that's showing a glimpse of something or somewhere. Yeah. Sounds like premonition to me. Ah, there are more over there. Painting of ominous purple hills. That's the undulating hills then. A penguin-like creature. That'll be the orc. No, we haven't found the mines. The undulating hills, we found you.
Although the cause of the undulating hills' hypnotic rise and fall has yet to be found, geologists believe it's shaped by underground thermodynamics.
So you said.
Digging down has proved
so
impossible,
Sunday
as
said.
the hill's rubber-like surface is impenetrable, and visitors who attempt the trip frequently experience blackouts and other disturbing side effects.
Yeah, but somebody says it's a creature. What, I mean... scrying. That's it, not premonition.
Crystal balls were banned on Mirlhaven in the mid-1970s, along with all paraphernalia of divination, and now only appear in painted form or behind secure enclosures for educational purposes. The triumvirate, who jointly agreed to the necessity of the new law, cited the protection of mental health as the primary reason.
I wondered if, trying to divine contacted the creature that you are built on the back of. Rails entering an underground tunnel. I'm not sure which one that is. Headstone adorned with a skull. That's the... that's probably got to be the chapel? No. Oh. Burial grounds. There we go.
Originally an unorganised burial ground for the first settlers, the plot was turned into the largest solitary graveyard on the island, with thousands of headstones honouring the
there's
dead.
only one graveyard.
Only Mirlhaven residents with pre-booked plots can be buried here now.
The last orc, we've got you.
The fabled Great Orc was originally thought to be extinct when the last specimens were killed in 1844 on Eldey, off the coast of Iceland. But they reappeared in 1953 along with Mirlhaven itself. Sadly, for the remaining orc, they were hunted to extinction again by the crab fishermen who settled here.
In 53? They were killing off things in 53? Ah, there's the chapel. Alright. What a horrible thing to be doing. Oh, what was this one called? A deserted place of worship. Alright, well, there we go.
Mirlhaven welcomes people of all religions, and today, Mirlhaven Chapel is at the heart of the community, hosting weddings, burials, and ceremonies that mark the quarter and cross-quarter moons. Mordechai frequented the chapel as a child, up until his mother died.
Alright, and this last one has got to be the mines. But... oh, rails are entering an underground tunnel. I was thinking train taking you to a destination. But no, this is rails for a cart to be pushed in and coal to come out of it. There we go.
Now a spectacle for tourists, Mirlhaven's coal mines were operational for over 2 decades before being shut down. Mallow coal is exclusive to Mirlhaven, a type of coal that is spongy to the touch and burns brighter and longer than hard coal. However, the life expectancy of a Mallow coal miner was around 2 years, and because of this, mining was made illegal in 1975.
Somebody made it to 5 years, didn't they? Alright, just checking out in here. Alright, well, what happens in the gallery stays in the gallery, that's good to know. Alright, we've done everything we can in here. Let's watch our security.
Can you do me a favour?
No.
I've got someone interested in one of the Grey portraits.
No.
They want to buy one, but they're just not sure which one. They've asked me to choose, but I think they're all horrible. Can you pick one for me and hang it in reception? Just pick whichever one you fancy or hate the least. I'll be by later to pick it up.
Choose portraits for Sasha. Alright, well, I'm going to put the same one back up there. I'm going to do Otto again. Oh, Xavier, sorry, not Otto. Just because we missed out on bits from him already. Can I pick more than one? It says portraits. Can I pick a second one? No. But I can carry that one. Alright, I can't put it over here? No. Alright, then why do you say portraits? Is that something that's going to happen in a different one? Like, if we go around again? If we do a second thing? Night. Okay. Thank you. Wasting my eyes. 3 nights, 3 galleries, one behind the other. Blasted colors. Alright. So we can see these ones. And yeah, I know I said we're finished, but we're going to go and see what the new
Mirlhaven doesn't have coal. Mallow coal is basically the guts of the island.
Yeah.
It is, like they said, very powerful and supernatural. But the island wasn't very happy having its guts removed, and soon found ways to kill the miners trying to disembowel it. The mines still ooze mallow coal from time to time, where the rock face is at its weakest.
I mean, if you could communicate with the creature and then say, hey, can we take this bits over here, and then you will grow it back in somehow
Find
without
the crystal ball.
Oh, thank you.
That
Then,
rubber-like
you could have
surface
infinite supply
on
of
the
stuff.
undulating hills is in fact the skin of the North Sea creature that we're currently standing on.
Yep.
Mirlhaven isn't an island. It's a monstrous, godlike octopus that's taking a bath.
In what way is the octopus, who has to live underwater, taking a bath, and in what way is it godlike?
Banning all paraphernalia of divination was passed to stop the dead talking about what Mayor Spence had done to them.
Oh.
The triumvirate did what it always does.
Okay,
it protected itself.
That's not a
leaving
thing I
regular
expected.
people at the mercy of the afterlife without any ability to communicate with it.
Right, well, and the woods?
The
oh no,
Aurora
we've heard the
woods
woods.
really do scream. From what I can tell,
Allegedly,
the
due to their
catacombs under the
strange
henge
molecular structure,
served as a
they
safe
left out
place
an
for the witches of Mirlhaven for
Oh.
years. The excavation in 2011 was paid for by the Argenta family. They've seen. I suppose they'd
I might have
their
found it.
stuff out by then. Chainsaw.
Alright, well, the chapel. We haven't heard of that.
Mirlhaven is a godless place, with a religion that tries to please all faiths, adopting pieces it fancies from all of them. Ironically, the chapel wasn't very welcoming at all, and was the site of hundreds of ritual executions that included anyone accused of witchcraft and anyone that spoke out against Mage Scrivener at the time.
Oh, this is that. Okay, so they've swapped. So that has moved here. Right. We've seen the triumvirate. We've seen the butterflies. Burial grounds.
The triumvirate tried to out-and-out ban burials decades ago, but that kicked off a revolution from grieving Merlers. So instead, they passed a law limiting the size of the burial ground and gave council aid to Merlers who cremated their relatives. If you don't fall into either of those categories, you're either buried at sea or fed to the undulating hills.
Yum, yum, yum.
If you sit along the coastline of Mirlhaven on the 16th of April, at around 10:30 you will see an army of ghost orcs deployed to the beach. It's the anniversary of their extinction. They know what you did, and they're not happy about it.
I didn't do anything. Alright. Orcs burials. Chapel. Scrying. Undulating hills. Mines. So, yep, we've done all of those. Alright. Hello? Presumably this is where... Ooh. Ah, do you want me to find the crystal ball and put it on there? Alright, okay, so I haven't found the crystal ball, I've just found something. Alright.
From what I can tell, the catacombs under the henge served as a safe place for the witches of Mirlhaven for
Thank
years.
you, Higgins. Let's have a look in this direction. There's still a load of things. I mean, okay, so the 3s have been put on there. It says this is my last night. So how do I get desire, power, passion? How do I get those? You're missing one entirely. Oh, but I mean, I have foregone you twice. Yeah, we got the origin for you. I mean, this all feels like, hey, you're gonna go when you play it again. You can come and finish getting all of these things, and not about solving the murder this time around. Because look, I mean, all of these things we haven't had anywhere near as many as those. Hello. Why are you obeying her? Open the crates. But don't let her hang her own damn paintings. Ah. I mean, I suppose I could. Could disobey her. I mean, that never even occurred to me. Oh, purification. Okay. Maybe there was a thing at the end of here that I never saw every time. No, because it's those, isn't it? Alright, none of those are like desire or any of the other things I've seen. So let's move on. I've got all the paintings back. They've each got 6 things. Let's see what Gallery 3 is going to give us at the very least. Even if I don't go any further this evening. Didn't close this time, that's good. Oh, there's the thing over there. There's all the people we found. There's opportunity still. Just check. No, okay, so easy is still tagged, whatever that means. Hello? Alright. I've trapped myself in here. Weapon!
Incapacitated and tied to a chair with climbing rope, Mordechai Grey would finally meet his end. Stabbed to death with an antique silver dagger. Finding the murder weapon is often a pivotal moment in any murder case, but sadly, not this time. The silver dagger had been dumped in an alley behind Sunvale Parade in a commercial wheelie bin. With no prints or trace evidence to go on, it was fortuitous that the only antique dealer on Mirlhaven, Ishmael Gauchi, remembered selling the piece just weeks before. But who did they sell it to? None other than Mordechai Grey. But was it really Mordechai? The transaction had been made with an envelope of cash, and the purchaser was wearing motorcycle leathers and a helmet, obscuring their identity. Ishmael stated that the buyer asked for the piece by its display case number, a very important point. Why? Because the dagger had only been available inside the store since the beginning of October, so the murderer or their accomplice must have visited the antiques dealer in that time.
Well. Alright, and now we can go onwards. Weapons, money, stealing, cheat, something, love. Oh, we need jealousy twice on you. Interesting. I'm glad I haven't got you then. Jealousy, jealousy. That could be jealousy. It could also be blackmail. Could be greed or devil. Well, let's see if we can find the other one. Here it is. Oh. Antique, hate, greed, devil, something, abuse. So blackmail was one of them, which is right there. Oh, that's a restoration table. Yeah, okay. And don't forget to look out for the extra ball that is somewhere around. And we also need to find the prophecy, the crystal ball. I think it's jealousy, isn't it? Yes, jealousy and blackmail is what's missing. Okay, and here's... I'm not sure what that puzzle is. I'm not seeing... Okay, well that's where the crystal ball's going to appear. I'm not sure what this one is. Let's have a look. Okay, they've all turned around. Do I need to remember them and click them and get the pattern? Because I think I'm going to mess that up.
No.
Failed. Alright. Can I do it again? Right. Ah. No. Oh, that's wrong as well.
No.
Yep. Right.
No.
No? Oh. I thought that one was right. Oh no, I failed this one as well because I cannot recall. There was nothing on that line, but I cannot recall what was on this line. Was it that?
No.
No. I mean, I could absolutely cheat. Draw a shape to create a sneeze. No, okay. And get a print screen. Was it that?
No.
No. Look at me failing to remember a simple pattern. Alright, this one I cannot fail. I cannot. It's not possible for me to fail this.
Yes.
Oh, and it got me a key. As always. But, I was going to say, I haven't seen a door, but now there's a door. I keep clicking again when I need to click on that. Fish. Can I? There we go, 5. Alright. Revenge.
Gallery Argenta's been in the Argenta family for over 100 years. Originally it was used exclusively to show and sell the artwork from the family. But nowadays Miss Argenta opens it up to the public. I get to choose most of the exhibits myself. Well, I pick a handful and then she picks from those, but same difference.
Alright, well, we've got 5. Oh. Chat. Five.
Yes.
Murder.
Do you know it's rained fish after they murdered me? So it's half worked. They killed Spence.
Alright, but somebody else didn't die. Alright. Whoops. Went the wrong way. I've still got no idea who the murderer is, even after we've got unlocked all of the things. What I wanted to do was to look at, just put a portrait in and look and see what's going on. Yeah, you'll do. Just go in there. Okay, so you got, haven't got murder, haven't got those ones. Okay, hard is not an option anymore. Just like whatever the other thing was not an option. And then this night, I don't even know what's there yet, even though I've, been in the gallery and seen. So I don't know. Alright, but it's still marking down what you have and haven't seen. There's no way to see all of them in a single playthrough. go, we got a ball. That we've seen. Devil, hate, greed. Devil, hate and greed is not on that at all. It's only on this one. Devil, greed, hate. Oh, that's going backwards. Okay, so this is going to be a complex thinking operation of stuff going backwards and forwards and trying to work out what is going on. Which I do not think I am up for now. So I think, as we're about to start the third night and learn secrets of everybody except Xavier, who we've, studiously avoided by giving his painting away both nights, I think this, can I save? I can continue. Let's go to the main menu, and then let's continue. And then, okay, we're in night 3. Hint, check, skip tutorial to settings to hide these hints. Oh, okay, that's what those hints are for. Okay, but yeah, this is where, whoop, we're going to end it for today. Because, yeah, I need to get up and go and do things, unfortunately, today. Which might mean there is a stream tomorrow. I am not entirely certain, and I won't know until tomorrow. But, hey, yeah. We might come back to this tomorrow. We might go over to Adamfall. Something might go on. Did I say whoops all the time? Yes. There. Never mind. Whoops. Never mind. Hey, thank you for being here. Whether you were here live and in person or later on the VOD, the fact that you're here for any amount of this means I appreciate you. You are amazing. Never, ever let anybody tell you anything different. As I say, I might be back tomorrow. If not, we'll be back on Thursday. Until then, I have been Richard, and this whole thing around us, why, that's been LMTDTMFFR, or say it with me now. Limited time offer, no vowels, and you have fun, and of course, as always, stay weird.